Hi, my name is B and welcome to my channel, Mama Needs to Read Romance, and this is step back number 48 in our 100 Stepbacks of Summer Countdown. You may remember this wall from earlier when we had a white wall and then my husband painted it like a mauve, which is gonna match something later, you'll see. Now he's put together the cabinet part of the bookshelf that is going in this room. This is not to be confused with the bookshelf that's in our basement. That's gonna be for my studio, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, we're gonna have bookshelves in here as well, and I asked if we could put romance books in the bookshelves in our family room, and my husband said no, so that's just as well. I am excited about having my own studio, but we'll be putting other books in here and also decorating, so that'll be fun. But yeah, he's got the cabinets in. There's no knobs or anything yet, but I thought it would be fun to show you everything as it's developing, and you can tell our carpet is nice and new and beautiful and wonderful, and we don't want anyone to touch it ever. So we're really enjoying it. But the reason we're here is to talk about step back number 48 today, which again, like yesterday, I have two contenders, both similar, and I'm gonna need your vote to decide for sure which one is the winner. Sort of made sense. Anyway, let's talk about two books, both by Samantha James, both vying for the 48th spot in our countdown. We have The Truest Heart as well as His Wicked Ways. I'm so enamored with these because again, we have actual keyhole covers, the die cutting, the shapes. This one is a hexagon, whereas this one is like a shield. And then we can open it up to find out more, which is so neat. I love the colors here. Of course, we have what else? Gold foiling even around the shield shape. It is so neat. And of course we see a castle in the step back. We open it to reveal, yes indeed, there's a castle. It's more towards the back and not at all the thing that really catches our eye. We see a woman in a beautiful purple gown. Look at the belt. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love. And the flowers in her hair, are you kidding me? They are gorgeous. I do think I have a handle on these flowers. They're daisies, right? Am I right? Am I right? Please tell me I'm right. If I don't know Daisy, I really need help, which you already know. I believe this is cover model John DeSalvo. I have a couple things linked with him in my description box if you would like to see more. I love the castle in the background. I feel like there's so much detail there. Look at her hair. I love how the light plays on it. We've got the moon up there at the top with some clouds over it. My other favorite aspects of this step back are the ocean waves, and you can see how choppy everything is. Obviously, it's very windy and tumultuous, probably to reflect the tumultuous feelings that they're also sharing. We shall see. Let's skim through this again as we learn even more about this story. Did fate send her a villain with the blackest soul or a lover with the truest heart? Her name is her only crime, yet Lady Gillian must take refuge in a humble cottage on the stormy Cornish coast. There it is, your Stormy. Hiding from a king who seeks her death for her father's treason. Now destiny has sent Gillian a cure for her loneliness. A handsome shipwrecked stranger, washed ashore on a perilous tide, who requires a kind lady's gentle touch to heal his broken body and tormented spirit. Oh yes! His own name, Gareth, is all that he remembers. Yet he knows he's found paradise in the company of an exquisite beauty whose caress is sweet rapture and whose smile warms his soul. I love a good amnesia story. But as his memory slowly returns, so does the dark task entrusted to him by King John. If he fails, a young boy will surely perish. Yet how can he betray Gillian, whose passionate love has lit a blaze in Gareth's heart that no vengeful king's decree could ever extinguish? This sounds so good. And we will now compare it with His Wicked Ways. I love the deep purples of this cover. Interesting how they created some sort of texture with, it looks like flowers, I want to say. Maybe tulips. I love the greenish hues of the author's name and title, which are both embossed. As I mentioned before, we have a hexagonal shape that is cut out of this step back. And then as we open it, we reveal another gorgeous scene similar to this one, I feel like this one feels more professional than this one. This one seems a little less realistic, but I still feel like it has a lot to offer, which is why I couldn't just decide. Let's go piece by piece through this. We see some darker clouds up top, but then we've got some beautiful white puffy clouds before we skim down and reach another gorgeous castle. We have trees in the foreground, and as we continue to skim down, we see a gentleman on horseback riding. It looks like he's riding very quickly through this beautiful field. We also see craggy rocks and a gentleman carrying a woman up a hill. I want to say it's probably the same man, honestly. The hair looks very similar. The clothing looks very similar. I love his kilt. Look at her gown, by the way, this magenta colored gown. We've got different designs on different parts of the gown. I just adore it, as well as the collar. It has a lot to offer. Oh, here's my friend Buddy. See, he's also my helper. Oh, and now we're gonna stretch. Okay. Anyway, I love how you can see so far off into the distance the various mountain ranges. And look at what I would presume to be heather along the fields as well. Now let's skim through this again as we talk about what this story holds. From across the Scottish Highlands strides Cameron McKay, the last member of the once powerful clan McKay. Handsome, fearless, and determined, he's a man who catches the eye of many a woman. Yet he has but one goal: to find Meredith, the last daughter of the clan Monroe, and force her to provide him with an heir. What? I don't know about this. His unspoken vow. When Cameron McKay kidnaps Meredith from the gentle confines of the Priory, where she has sought refuge, he discovers that he is powerless to resist her tender beauty and is captivated by her bold bargaining for her freedom. And although she is the precious daughter of his sworn enemy, Cameron finds himself tempted to abandon his quest to bend her to his will. How sweet of him. I have a feeling this has not aged well. Meredith has vowed long ago never to trust any man, for men and their ways cause pain to those they love. Her head told her not to give in to the dangerous desire she felt for Cameron, but her heart hoped that he had finally abandoned his wicked ways. Here we go. We've got these two that I seem to be having issues holding up. We're going to vote. If you would like this to be the official 48th Stepback in our countdown, please put a purple emoji in the comments. If you would like this to be the official 48th Stepback, please put a pink, magenta-ish, whatever color you can come up with. It's quite similar to this dress in the comments. I can't wait to see what your vote is. Join us again tomorrow for another author we haven't featured much, if at all, on our countdown yet, who has some incredible stepbacks. If you have any predictions on an author well loved for her stepbacks but we haven't really talked about, leave your predictions in the comments below. But regardless, I hope you're doing well. Until next time, thanks so much. Take care. Bye.